We are going live. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's my
Hello.
sixth graders? How's my sixth graders?
Very nice.
Good.
All
Fine.
right, good. If you're just coming in, you're muting yourself because we're starting now. We're recording. All right, so good morning, everyone. Now go on mute, please. In 5. We got a lot of people on today. Everyone mute themselves. I'm going to do it for you.
All right, got
4,
it.
in 3. Everyone has to mute themselves. 2, and 1. All right, so good morning, sixth grade. Today it is Thursday, April 2nd. We're almost there for the weekend. You guys have been doing so amazing. I'm very proud of you all in the last 3 weeks. Coming live and being consistent every day. So shout out to you children. All right, so let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. Today, we're going to be doing the packet that looks like this that says Thursday, April 2nd of 2020. In today's packet, we are going to be reviewing LCM. We're going to review unit rate. We're going to review ratios, rates. We're going to review how to find the missing number in ratio tables. We're going to complete ratio tables as well with word problems. We're also going to be comparing to find out if fractions are equivalent. We're also going to be doing a graphing problem. And then we're going to be doing some more ratio table problems, finding unit rates and using the unit rate to find missing numbers. And then we're going to actually have a question that's real life when we deal about cooking and about guests. We're going to have some ratios in here, some unit rate, things along that nature, absolute value. And then we're going to top it off with some unit 1, which is number system, where you use a vertical number line to figure out answers. And then ordering integers from least to greatest and greatest to least, followed by an exit ticket. That is today's agenda. Tomorrow there'll be a quiz. I think we were thinking of 10 questions. I think we're going to put that down to 5. So we'll meet tomorrow, do the lesson, and then instead of the exit ticket that you will complete every day, you'll take the 5-question quiz assessment. That will be in Google Classroom. All right, so we're going to get started. So again, I'm going to show the packet. We are on the packet that says Thursday, April 2nd of 2020. We're going to start with the do now because it is a real life example and I do want to go over it. So I'm going to call Chris Danielise. If you can come off mute for me, that would be fabulous.
Yes.
Can you read it for us?
At a bus station, buses begin their routes at 6 a.m. The schedule for 2 of the buses is based on the time intervals listed below. Bus A has a long route and leaves the station every 75 minutes, and Bus B has a shorter route and leaves the station every 15 minutes. What is the next time Bus A and Bus B will leave the station at the same time? Hint, there are 60 minutes in an hour.
Okay, so Chris, we got Bus A and we got Bus B, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. It's teacher on our paper. Okay? Where did my pencil go? Hold on. My pencil. I don't have my pencil. There it is. Okay. So we're going to make a T-chart. Oh, by the way, it's someone's birthday today. So I just want to say happy birthday, Angelina. All right. It's going to be really quick, all right? I just need an hour of your time. Something like that. All right. So, Chris, we're going to actually go over what we're going to do. So, let's do this. Let's go over the first question on the do now. I'm not going to do the second one. Where did Chris Danielise go? Let's pin you to the screen. All right. So, Chris, we're going to make that T chart, right?
Yeah.
All right. Can you walk us through what we're going to do now?
Alright, so this is how I did it. It kind of gets a bit complicated. I'm not sure, but this is the way I did it. So I'm actually referencing to the same problem, just on a different do now. So for bus A, what I did was that 75 minutes, I wrote it as a fraction, so I put it 75 over 60 because 60 minutes is 1 hour. And then I simplified it to 5/4, 5 over 4. And then 5 over 4 take away 4/4 is 1 1/4. And so 1/4 times 60/1 is 60/4, which is 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so 1 1/4 is 1 hour and 15 minutes. So add 1 hour and 15 minutes to 6 o'clock, and then I have 7:15.
Okay, show us what you did. That's a very thorough, thoughtful answer. That's
Let
one
me take it
solid.
out.
Show us what you did, kiddo.
And then for bus B, I kept on adding 15 minutes until I got up to 7:15.
Okay.
So both buses will leave at the same time is 7:15
Actually,
a.m.
Chris, your work is beautiful, but it's blurry. Can you clean the camera, please?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Everyone look at her work. That's a perfect answer.
What?
Oh, okay. Now, I'm going to show you another way I've gotten this answer. Thank you, Chris. It's beautiful. I love your thoughtfulness. Okay. Another way you could have gotten it is this way. Okay, I'm going to come to the screen now. If I use the LCM method. Okay, so if I use the LCM method, okay, I did multiples of 75. I went 75, 150, 225, 300. I found the multiples of 15. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. Wow, guess what? If you can't find the paper, Melanie, just write it down right now. It doesn't matter. Just write this down. So 75 and 75, which is the same number. So that's in 75 minutes, as Chris already demonstrated. It's an hour and 15 minutes. So if they both leave at 6 o'clock and an hour later it's 7, that's 60 minutes, she said. And then you add another 15 and you get 7:15, which is choice B. Okay? This is real life. I wanted to go over this one. This is very important. They all are real life, but this one particularly, because when you read schedules for buses and trains and subways, you need to know that 60 minutes are in an hour. Okay, so let's move on to the next page. We're going to skip. I'm going to actually just quickly go over. Here's what you should have had for the back real quick, and then you guys are going to take it away. So on the back here, it says that there are 6 oranges for $3. So to find the unit rate, I got to divide the cost by the number of oranges, which gives me 50 cents. So each orange is 50 cents. So the answer would be choice C. Thanks, Esther. Now on the bottom part, I need to know that if 6 oranges are, what did I say, $3? If I spend $9, how many oranges will I purchase? Well, if 6 are 3, 12 are 6, and 18 are $9. I made a table here. I just kept adding 3 here and adding, what did I do on the top? Added 6 to each top number. So here you would have $9, and here you would have 42 oranges. That would equal $21. You use your unit rate to help you. Okay? So I'm going to take this down in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, in 0.
I can't see.
Relax.
It's
Sorry.
I can't see. It's dark.
All right, well, I can't really help that. Is it better now? How about now? Better?
Yeah.
Okay, so take 10.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh, whoever just said that, please stop that. Thanks.
Okay, I'm painting my can.
Okay. We're gonna change the paper in 3, in 2. Again, if you didn't get it, no worries. Don't get yourself stressed out. What you're going to do is you're going to send me a private chat at the end, and I will text you what you need. But I do want to move on. All right. So let's go to page 4. Okay. Page 4. All right. We're going to now move on to page 4. That looks like my page, like this. Okay. This one's a ratio table. So I'm going to call your name. When I call your name, you unmute yourself. So Melanie, I think you're in here. Melanie, come off mute, please. Melanie, unmute yourself. Melanie, unmute yourself. You're going to hit the button that has a slash on it. Hit the microphone button, Melanie. Okay, we'll come back to you. Leanne, unmute yourself. Okay. Leanne, can you read for us page 5?
Wait, what? I didn't hear the
Read-
question.
Oh, sorry, page 4, I meant. Sorry. Can you read page 4? What does the question say?
Find the missing values of each ratio table. Then write the equivalent ratios.
Okay. So, Leanne, if 1 pen is for 3 pencils, 2 pens is how many pencils?
6 pencils.
Good. Which means 9 pencils is how many pens?
3.
Good. So here's what she did. Can you show your work?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold that up there. Don't take it down. So guys, to get from 1 and 3, 1 times 2 is 2, so 3 times 2 is 6. To get from 3 to 9, you got to multiply by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 3 is 3. Move it on over to the cat side, please, Leanne. Okay, so we're going to go over this one. If I got 4 dogs and 6 cats, and now I got 12 cats, to get from 6 to 12, I multiply 6 times 2 to get 12, so 4 times 2 is 8. To go from 4 to 24, I multiply by 6. 4 times 6 is 24, and 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so she wrote, I know what she did in her mind. She used the equivalent ratio. She just did the work in her head. Thanks, Leanne. So here's what I just told you, okay? I used what they gave me to get the missing numbers. You don't have to write all this down. You can just put the numbers in the box for this problem, but this is how you would do it. You use the unit rate of 4 dogs for 6 cats and figure out how to get to 8. And then what you're going to do is you are going to multiply by 2 on the top, multiply by 2 on the bottom. So 4 times 2 gives me 8, and 6 times 2 give me 12. So 4 times 6 give me 24, and 6 times 6 give me 36. Those would be the missing number for dog and cat.
It's blurry.
All right, well, I will text you the picture if you didn't get it. We're going to move on to the next page, okay? Take 5 seconds to write this. 5 if you didn't have it. 4, because Leanne did a nice job explaining. 2, 1. All right, as I get ready for page 5, okay, I'm now going to ask for Angelina. Please come off mute, birthday girl. Angelina.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
We'll sing a happy birthday at the end to you, okay? Have a little birthday celebration, all right? All right, kiddo, can you read for me page 5? The question has the magnets.
Elijah paints magnets that he sells at a craft fair. He paints 12 magnets in 4 hours. At this rate, how many magnets can he paint in 2 hours? How many magnets can he paint in 10 hours? Complete the ratio table below to solve the problem.
Okay. So, Miss Angelina, show your face. I got some questions for you. Everyone's going to have a turn to read. So you don't know when you're going to be called, so be ready. Angelina, where's your face at? Okay, Angelina. So if I have 12 magnets in 4 hours, how do I find the unit rate?
By dividing
Good. Can you show your face? There you go. Okay. By dividing. So what am I going to divide?
12 divided by 4.
Which is how much?
3.
3. Okay. So the unit rate is 3 magnets per hour, right, Angelina?
Yes.
So where it says magnets, you put 3 and hours is 1. I don't know who this person is that's trying to present in my classroom. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Okay.
He's from Specca. That's Martha Nunez.
I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm a little confused right now. Why is somebody presenting in my class? I'm confused. Okay, let's just continue. Angelina, show your face. So 3 magnets is 1 hour, guys. So that means 6 magnets is how many hours?
2.
2, which means 12 is for 4. 8 hours is how many magnets? If I use my unit rate of 3, what do I do with the 8 and the 3? 8 times 3 is what?
24.
Good. So if I have 30 magnets, how many hours is that? If my unit rate is 3, to get the denominator, I'm going to divide. To get
16.
the divide 30 by 3?
30 by 3. Oh, 10.
10.
Yeah. 10.
So Angelina, show your work. Birthday girl, show your work.
Oh, wait.
Birthday girl, show your work.
Chill, miss.
Ooh, it's all pixelated. Okay, keep it just like that. Let me see what you did. Push your paper up. All right, hold on. I want to see what you did. Wait, keep it there. Okay, so she said 3 times 2 gives me 6. 6 times 2 gives me 12. 12 times 2 gives me 24. And 24 times, is that a 2 there? Give her what? 24 times 2 doesn't give you 30, though. Angelina?
I'll fix that.
Okay, good girl.
34 times.
Okay. So again, we're on page 5. Angelina's just going to make her edit, and then she's going to show what the work should look like, and then I'm going to show you what she did on my side. Miss, did you get it?
No.
Something is really up today. I don't know what's going on with this chat thing. All right, Angelina, I'm just going to help us out. Your work was right except the correction. So this is what we should have had. I used my unit rate of 3. I had to divide 12 magnets by 4 hours, and my unit rate is 3 magnets per hour. So that's 1 hour is 3 magnets. So in 1 hour, I'm able to make 3 magnets because 1 times 3 is 3. When I have to get the denominator, which is the bottom number, I'm going to take the unit, I'm going to divide. 6 divided by 3 give me 2. 12 divided by 3 give me 4. 8, now I want to get the numerator. So 8 times 3 give me 24, or 24 divided by 3 give me 8. Here, if I'm at 30 and I want to know the denominator, I'm going to divide by the unit rate of 3 magnets per hour. So 30 divided by 3 is 10, or 10 times 3 is 30. Okay, that's all you had to write there. Okay, let's move on now to the next page. Let's move on to page 6. This question has a pizza question. So I'm going to ask for Jasmine. Can you come off mute for us? I'm going to pin you up. And can you come off mute for us and show your face, please?
I can't. It's because I'm in my computer.
Okay. Okay, well, can you read the question, page 6, the one that says practice 3 with the pizza?
Yes. Miss Canada orders 5 pizzas for every 20 students working on the campus cleanup. How many pizzas should she order if 44 students practice?
So what are we going to do there?
I don't
Yes,
know.
you do know. We got to find the unit rate. How do I get the unit rate?
20 divided by 5.
Right. What's 20 divided by 5? Don't tell me you don't know.
4.
20 divided by
4.
5. Huh? 4. So that means it's 4 students per pizza, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to write that down. You got to write 4 over 1 pizza. So obviously 4 students is 1 pizza. 20 students was 5. How would I get how many students need 6 pizzas? What would I do with the unit rate? If I want to find the top, am I going to multiply or divide?
Multiply.
Right. So 6 times 4 is what? Jess, what's 6 times 4, kiddo?
24.
Good. So now 28 students is how many pizzas? So I want to get the denominator, which is the bottom. So instead of multiplying, I'm going to
Divide.
Divide by 4. What's 28 divided by 4? Comes after 6.
7.
7. All right, so we have 4 for 1 pizza. 20 students have 5. 24 students for 6 pizzas so far. 28 students for 7. Now 32 students is how many pizzas? I want to divide by the unit rate of 4 to get the denominator. So
8.
30, good, 8. Now, the next one, if we have 9 pizzas, how many students is that?
40.
Nine-
I
Huh?
mean,
What?
40. 30 something.
36. 9 times 4 is 36. Now, 10 pizzas is how many students? If you multiply 10 times 4, what do you get, Jazz?
40.
40. Now, if I have 44 students, I want to know how many pizzas that is. I'm going to divide by the unit rate, which is 4. So 44 divided by 4?
11.
11. And the last one, if there's 48 students, how many pizzas is that?
12.
12. Okay, and I'm going to show everyone now. This is what we did. Again, we found the unit rate, which was given. They gave us here 20 divided by 5 gives me 4 students for 1 pizza. So that means this is 4 over 1, 20 over 5. To get the numerator, I'm going to multiply by the unit rate, which was 4, to get the top. To figure out the denominator, the bottom, I'm going to divide by the unit rate of 4 to get this number. So 32 divided by 4 give me 8. 36 divided by 4 give me 9. 10 times 4 gives me 40. 44 divided by 4 gave me 11. Same thing here. 48 was that 48 divided by 4 gives me 12. You got to get the unit rate and use that to fill in the missing numbers on the ratio table. Okay, there is a quiz tomorrow on everything we've been doing for the last 3 weeks. Based on your interim assessment data before we went online, this is where you guys needed a repeated work, but this is where you guys needed some work because the score, the standard score was very low. It was under 60%, where some of the other topics were 90% and more. That's why we keep doing unit rate, proportions, part to whole, the percent questions from yesterday, because we didn't get an 80 and up mastery as a whole 6th grade. Okay, we're going to move on now to page 7 now. So, Allie, let's hear from you now. You're up. Hi, Allie. I know, you're shocked, right? Page 7. Can you read me the top, please?
Yes. On page 7. Okay. Denzel says that 1/2 is equal to 2/5. Carlos says that 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. Who did agree with? In 2-3 sentences, explain why you agreed with them.
Okay, listen. We're not going to write the 2 to 3 sentences because you're going to show the math for this part. Okay? So, Allie, let me ask you this. Denzel said that if he has 1/2, so draw me a circle and divide it into 2 parts.
Okay, 1/2. Circle.
Actually, make and put. And okay. So above that circle, put Denzel. Now shade 1/2 of that. Shade 1/2. And put 1 over 2 on the bottom. Now, okay. You're going to make a line because you're going to have a T-chart. Make a line.
Line where?
Let me show you. Watch. See how I made a line?
Okay.
Okay. So now, you're going to now make under Denzel now. Let me see your paper. Hold it up.
Under Denzel, I don't have space under Denzel.
Let me see what you did.
Okay, you said T-chart, right?
Okay. On the other side, on the left side, make a circle, divide it into 5 parts. So you're making 2 circles, guys, for Denzel. One circle is divided in half like Allie. Then you're going to make another circle and make it into 5 parts. And you're going to shade 2 of those parts. Do you need me to show you or you think you got it? Want me to show you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me hit the screen over here. Don't mind my markers. All right. So you're going to say, what is this lady doing? So we got a half and 2/5. Now, if you look at those, Allie, are they the same? Is a half and 2/5 the same? Are they equivalent?
No.
No. So do you see how I drew the circles to show me? And even if I cross multiplied, 5 times 1 is 5 and 2 times 2 is 4. They're not equal. Their cross products with the butterfly method are not the same. So Denzel is not right. Obviously, we know it's Carlos, but we need to show why is it Carlos. So here, it's a little hard. I drew 2/3. I made a circle. I shaded 2 parts. I then drew another circle and I made it into 6 parts and shaded 4/6. I asked myself from 3 to 6, I got to multiply by 2. So 2 times 2 give me 4. So I can say that 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. That is true. And if I had to explain why, I would say I agree with Carlos because 2/3 is equal to 4/6, period. 2 times 2 gives me 4, and 3 times 2 gives me 6. I also used a visual model and shaded 2/3, and then I shaded 4/6, which are the same. They're equivalent. All right? Now, here we go. Now, it says on the bottom part to write equivalent ratios. Allie, you're good at this part. So give me 4 ratios that are equal to 8/12. Simplify the ratio, or you could multiply the numerators. You pick. What would you like to do?
Simplify it. Okay. So it's 2. So it's 2/3.
Okay. 2/3 is 1.
Yeah.
And now multiply 2 by 2 and 3 by 2.
4,
4
6.
what? Good. So everyone, choice A, put 4/6, Allie. Good job. On A, Allie said 4/6. For B, she said 2/3. Now, Allie, multiply.
Okay.
Give me another one.
12
Oh,
over 18.
what? No,
No. What was it then?
no. What if you multiply 2 by 3 and 3 by 3?
2 by 3. 6, 6, 6, 9.
Good. And now, if you multiply 2 by 5 and 3 by 5, what do you get?
2 by 5 and 3 by 5. 10 over 15.
Good. So let me show you what she did, guys. All right. Good job, Allie. So what she just did was she created a ratio table in her head, but I wrote it down for you. So if I'm at 2/3, that's something that's equivalent because I can keep dividing. So if I have 2/3 and if I double 2, she got 4. Double 3, I got 6. Take 2, triple it. That means by 3, I got 6. By 3, I got 9. Quadruple 2 times 4 gives me 8. And 3 times 4 give me 16. And quintuplets, I guess. Quin means 5 in Latin. 2 times 5 give me 10. And 3 times 5 give me 15. So 2/3, 4/5, 6/9, 8/12, 10/15 are some equivalent. You could have also taken 8 times 2 and 16 times 2 and got 30. You got 16 over 32. Then 16 doubled would give me 32 over 64. You could have just multiplied everything, or you could have done what we did. There's a lot of equivalent ratios. This was the easiest way to show you, so that's why I wanted you to write those down. Questions? Melanie, I saw your message about go slow from the other page. At the end, just text me and I'll give you what you need. All right, let's move on now to page 8, which is a graphing question. Okay, we're going to get through all these problems. All right, so this is the page I want everybody on. I'm going to actually do this page with you right now. I know that it's a little hard to see because of the graph. I apologize. I made the work, but when they copied, something happened. Okay, so we're on this page, guys. All right. So before we do the graph, we have to know this. I'm going to model this problem with you because this one's tricky to do individually. I'm going to read the question. Complete the table of the values to find the following. Find the number of cups of sugar needed for each pie that Carrie needs. She needs to use 3 cups of sugar. So we have to know that the word each means 1, and that for every pie I have 3 sugar. So here's what I annotated. I'm going to fill in my chart. Each pie, which is 1 pie, has 3 sugar. So 1 goes with 3. I'm going to find my multiples of 3. You guys can call this out as I model it. 3, what would be the next multiple?
6,
Then what?
9,
Then what?
12, 15, 17.
Okay, good. Stop. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Let's stop there because that's all we need. We're finding the multiples or skip counting of 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6. Now, when you guys are graphing, you're going to learn this when you go into 7th grade. Okay, I'm giving you a little intro now. The first column is always the x coordinate. The x coordinate, right, goes horizontal from left to right. So the x is always the first label on the table. So the pie is going to represent the x coordinate. So we're going to take our pencil and we're going to write x on top, which means that the sugar is going to represent the y, which is the vertical from top to bottom. Okay? Now, when we graph, we have to label the x and y axis. I hear some talking in the background. Whoever that is, mute yourself because it's really hard to hear. Thank you. Okay, so this is the x coordinate. So the x coordinate or the x axis is going to be identified as pies, number of pies. I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to label it x, and then you're going to write this. You're going to write what I write. I'm going to show you number of pies, which means the other way, which is my y, is going to represent cups. You got to be very neat with this, of sugar. So it's going to look like my paper. So again, okay, so cups of sugar is on the y, which represents here, these numbers, and the x is here. Okay, now, when I look at the x coordinates, I count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I graph, I have to have an interval scale. An interval scale is a number scale, numerical number, interval number. So if I know that the starting point of a graph is 0.00 called the origin, I want to count that's consistent. So I'm going to count by ones. So I'm going to go 0, skip, skip 1. I'm going to skip 2 boxes. 0, skip, skip 1, like so. 0, it's a little hard to see. 1, 1, and then I'm going to call it 1. Then I'm going to go skip, skip 2. It's going to look like my paper. So I'm going to go 0, skip 2 spots, call it 1. Skip, skip 2. Skip, skip 3. Skip, skip 4. Skip, skip 5. Skip, skip 6. So everyone's going to take 0 to 6 on the x-axis. So skip, skip 2. Skip, skip 4, right? You're going to skip 2 boxes. Oh, that doesn't look right. Hold on. Let me just grab my eraser. I didn't go too far. Okay. So this is what it should look like. Yeah, that's right. So 0, skip, skip 1, skip, skip 2, skip, skip 3, skip, skip 4, skip, skip 5, skip, skip 6. Now, if I look at the y, which is the sugar, which is over here on the vertical, I'm going to count by 3s because that's what the chart says. So I'm going to go 0, skip, skip 3, skip, skip 6, skip, skip 8, 9, skip, skip 12, skip, skip 15, skip, skip 18. Same way I did it here, I'm going to be consistent. So I'm going to go 0, skip, skip. So we're going to go, it's like, it's kind of annoying because the thing got chopped off, a little choppy. Sorry about that. 0, skip, skip, 3, skip, skip, 6, skip, skip, 9, and then we go skip, skip, 12, skip, skip, 1, 2, then we're going to go 15, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 18. Okay, something like this. Maybe. Okay. I see that some of you are saying I'm going too fast. I'm sorry about that. You can always go back and watch the video for whatever page you didn't get, but I'm trying to go at a pace that's halfway and meetable for everybody. So I will be more mindful of that, okay? Thanks for pointing that out. So again, we have to be consistent on the X. So if I skip 3 boxes, I got to skip 3 on the Y. So now we're going to go graph 1, 3. So I'm going to go on the X. I'm going to crawl to 1. I'm going to walk up to 3, and I'm going to put a closed circle to show X, Y. I walk over to 1, and I walk up for 3 for Y. So I'm going to go to 0. I'm going to crawl to 1. I'm going to go up to 3. I'm going to put a closed circle and a check. It looks like so. Now I'm going to go find 2. So I'm going to start at the origin, which is 0.00. I'm going to walk over to 2, and then I'm going to walk up to 6 and put a closed circle on 2, 6 to show the X, Y. So I'm going to go to 2. I'm going to go up to 6. I'm going to put a closed circle, and then I'm going to put a check mark. Now, you're going to go graph 3, 9 the same way. You're going to go graph 4, 12 the same way. You're going to graph 5, 15 the same way. And you're going to graph 6, 18. So as you do your page, I'm going to do mine, and then we're going to meet back at the screen. So everyone's graphing the last 4 points, 3, 9, with closed circles, putting a check. You're going to go to 4, 12. You're going to go to 5, 15. And then you're going to go to 6, 18. And if you want to be real technical once you're done, okay, I'm going to give you guys a minute because I graphed it probably a little faster than some of you.
Question: for the
Yeah.
number of pies, am I skipping 2 or 3?
What do you mean? On the boxes?
Yeah, for the number of pies on the bottom.
You mean when you go graph it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went 0, skip 1, skip 2. I skipped 2 boxes in between each number. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So when you graphed it, I got a straight line. Oh, wait, I forgot to put a check mark next to 18. So when I graphed my linear function, this is a linear function, which makes a line. The word linear has a line in it. I'm going to teach you a 7th grade word. Okay, a linear function. And you're going to learn how to find the slope of that line in 7th and 8th grade. But right now, you just got to know that when you graph it, you take a straight line. If your line is not straight, that means you didn't graph correctly. The reason why it's a straight line as you finish writing, you can just listen, is because the unit rate is the same. The unit rate is changing by 3 for every single number. It's constant or consistent. In 7th grade math, we call the unit rate constant rate of proportionality. And I taught a little bit of 7th grade for a while of math. I helped out. So this is constant rate of proportionality instead of a unit rate. Okay, so I just gave you a 7th grade quick lesson. This is a linear function, it's a straight line. Okay, so this is what page 8 should look like. If you have your phone with you, you can snapshot a picture now because I am going to turn in 10. Now I'm going to have students help me. I just told you I wanted to model this page, and I know it took a while, but there's a reason why. Because when you guys graph, sometimes you're not always consistent. You just throw your numbers on the X and Y axis, and you have to count the same number. So what I just showed you is going to help you in science, because when you go to 8th grade and you take the living environment regions, you have to know how to graph, because there's a question on graphing on the part 2 of the regions. Because I taught living environment as well for a while. So here you go. All right. All right. All right. Let's go now to who's making those noises right now? Oh, okay. All right. Let's have who's this? Is this Sergio? Hey, Sergio. Sergio, come off mute, and you're going to read page 9 for us, okay?
All right.
Hey, bud, how you doing? How you doing, Serge?
Good.
Good. I'm happy to see you here. This is going to be your new class, 8 a.m., okay? With all these folks, all right? You're doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you good? You keeping up?
Yeah.
All right. The only person off mute now is Sergio.
Mhm.
So, Ilani, mute yourself, please. All right, Sergio, read us page 9, and you're going to walk us through what to do.
The table below shows the number of hours and the number of Skittles that Daniela eats. She eats 40 Skittles per hour. How many hours will it take to eat 520 Skittles?
All right, so Sergio,
Mhm.
the unit rate is 40 Skittles per hour, right?
Mhm.
You don't have to find it because we gave it to you, correct?
Yeah.
Wait, put yourself more in the center of the screen because I see an ear and a head now. Now I see a white wall. Okay. So if I want to know how many Skittles I eat in 2 hours, what do I do with the 2 and the 40?
The 2 and the 40.
Yeah, what do we do?
We multiply 2 by 40.
Good. Which 2 times 40?
80.
Good. So 2 hours is 80 Skittles. What about 4 hours? How many Skittles would that be, Sergio?
4 hours would be, I think, 160.
Correct. 4 hours, write that down. 4 hours, put 160. What about 6 hours? Any ideas?
240.
Yes. Now I'm going to challenge you now. We just were multiplying by the unit rate to get the denominators, right? Now we want to get the numerator, so we're going to do the inverse of multiplication, which is what?
Division.
So divide, everyone's going to divide 520 by 40. Everybody, I'm going to write in the chat what I need an answer for.
13.
But don't call it out. Everybody write their answer now in the chat, and Sergio is going to tell us the answer. I texted you, I got one person, thanks Mel. Mel's good, Angelina's good, Brandon's good. Ilani got it, Demi got it. Let's see who else got it. Blessing, Leanne, Nina, Esther. Sergio, were you able to divide 520 by 40?
Yeah, 13.
13. Yes, Jesus. Yes, Nikel. Okay. So, Sergio, try to hold your work to the screen so we can see what you did.
All right. I don't know if it's blurry.
It's a little bit blurry, so do me a favor. Clean your camera with your hand for a sec, because sometimes that works. Or if you have a paper towel or a napkin or something. All right, now try to look right. Oh, yeah, much better. You're much lighter. Oh, wait, the other page. Yeah, much better. All right. Everyone see what he did. Perfect job, Sergio. Sergio, kudos to you. Excellent job. All right, everybody. Thanks, Serge. Sergio, thank you. Okay. All right. Now you're going to go back on mute. And I am going to have, let's see, Blessing. Blessing. We're going to do page 10, guys. All right. Page 10. What time is it? Oh, wow. 9 o'clock. We're doing really good. All right, Blessing. This is the page we're at. Okay, we're at page 10. We're at practice problem 7. So, Blessing, you're going to read it for us, and then we're going to help you through it in your loud presidential voice. Go.
The
Members.
the numbers of the PTA are
Ordering.
ordering pizza for a meeting. They plan to order two pizza for a meeting.
Can you hear that? Mm-hmm. It's just that.
Pizza. They order.
I can hear her.
They order. How many pizza will they order if they order 15?
Create a table. And find the unit rate. We are on page 10, Aiden. All right, Blessing. So we're going to create a table. I'm going to help you at the same time, and you're going to tell me what to write, okay? Page 10. Thanks, Sergio. We're going to write, I'm going to show you cheese. I'm going to show you the table because it says create a table. And pepperoni. The unit rate we don't have to find because it's already given. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. So far you're going to write cheese over pepperoni. It tells you in the problem that there are 2 cheese for 3 pepperoni. Okay, I'm going to make another line. And Blessing, if there are 4 cheese pizzas, how many pepperoni now if I double 3? 3 times 2 or 3 plus 3 is what?
What?
Look. 2 times 2 is 4, so 3 times 2 is what?
6.
6. Now, 2, 4, 6. If I have 6 cheese, how many pepperoni, Blessing?
9.
Good. Excellent. If I have 8 cheese, how many pepperoni? 3, 6, 9.
12.
Good. If I have 10 cheese, we need to get to 15 pepperoni. 3, 6, 9, 12. What's next?
16.
1 less. 15, right? Put 15. So the question says, if you order 15 pepperoni, how many cheese do you need? So let's look at it. 15 pepperoni is how many cheese?
10.
10.
10. Excellent. So the answer is 10 cheese pizzas for 15 pepperoni. Not bad, right?
No.
All right. Let's move on now to page 11. This one's tricky, but I think you can try it. Thanks, Blessing. All right. Somebody I haven't heard from. Ilani. Actually, Esther. Esther, come off.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Esther. Hold on, Esther. All right, Esther, show your face. We're on page 11 now because that comes after page 10, guys. All right, Esther, so you're going to read us page 11 and you're going to walk us through what you would do.
Meunier is using the ratio of 3 tablespoons of sugar to 2 tablespoons of milk in a recipe. Complete the table to show equivalence ratios if Meunier decides to increase the recipe. Meunier's ratio is 3 tablespoons of sugar to 2 tablespoons milk. Evelyn is using 4 tablespoons of sugar to 3 tablespoons of milk. Amanda is using 9 tablespoons of sugar to 6 tablespoons of milk. Which girl's ratio is equivalent to Meunier's?
Okay, so obviously we got to do what first, Esther?
So we have to complete the chart up at the top first.
Good, walk us through that.
So sugar times 2 equals 6. 3 times 2 equals 6, so 2 times 2 equals 4. So under 6, we write 4.
Okay, and then you also have to tell me if you have 9 sugars, you have to make another line. If you have 9 sugar, so look what she said. Oh, shoot. Oh, now I'm blurry. Real quick. Hold on, Esther. We're going to come right back to you. So you're going to make another line, guys, and you're going to put 9 because it goes 3, 6, 9. This is not 9. So 3, 6, 9, you're going to fill it in. Okay? All right, Esther, we're going to bring you back now. Okay. Take it away, Esther.
And for 8 we put 9.
Nope.
What?
So you said 3 for 2 milk, 6 for 4 milk, 9 sugars. How much milk? 2, 4.
Oh, 6.
There you go.
For 9 sugar, it's 6 milk, and for 18, 3 times 6 is 18, and 2 times 6 is 12. So it's 12 milk, and for 20 milk, it's 30 sugar.
Okay. All right. So let's just recap what she did.
So
I'm confused.
Okay, watch. I'm going to show you what she did here. All right. Watch. Everyone look at the top table.
My chart
All
is
right.
messed up.
Watch. No, it's not. Relax. So we got 3 for 2. 3 sugar for 2 milk. Everyone follow that? So how do I go from 3 to 6? I multiply by 2. 2 times 2 gives me 4, yes?
Yes.
Why is there like, I hear babies in the background. Okay. Let me just come back here again because I'm frozen. Okay. So now I got to figure out if I have 9 sugar, how much milk is that? Well, 2, 4, 6.
I don't have a 6.
You have to write it in.
Oh.
See how I made a line? We have 3, 6, 9, 12. 9 is 6. 8 would be 12 because look, 2 times 4 is 8. So 3 times 4 is 12. Now, from 2 to 10, I got to multiply by 5, which means 3 times 5 is 15. Now, to go from 3 to 18, I multiply by 6. 3 times 6 is 18, and 2 times 6 give me 12. You have to write what I have. There's some numbers that aren't on your chart. You have to add them in. You have to think. 2 times what is 20? 10. So if I multiply the bottom by 10, I multiply the top by 10.
Baby, baby,
So 3 times 10 is 30. So you're just figuring that out. Now, just to let you guys know, whatever you're writing in the chat, it is recorded, and I'm able to go back and see what's going on. So please don't write abbreviations and talk about math and only math in the chat, nothing else. Okay, so Monir has 9/6. According to the question, it asks you, Evelyn has 4 sugar for 3 milk. Is 4 sugar and 3 milk on this table?
No.
No. Is 9 sugar and 6 milk on this table?
Yes.
So which student is equivalent or equal to him, Amanda or Evelyn?
Amanda.
Amanda. Amanda is equivalent. You had to think on this problem. You can't always get it all black and white for you. You have to think and fill in the gaps. Okay? We're going to put everyone on mute and everyone's going to try page 12 on their own. And we're going to meet back in 2 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes. 2 minutes. You only need 2 minutes for page 12. All right, so in 10 more seconds, if you already did it, move on to page 13 then. All right, we're going to move on to page 12 now, which has a picture of flour and sugar.
Can you put it straight? Because it's like, thank you.
So please turn to page 12. Everyone's muted. And you're going to have, I'm going to give you, all right, change your mind. Page 12 and 13, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to silently do. Once you're done, put done in chat. So I'm going to write down the pages you're going to do. You're going to do pages. And if you finish before the time is up, you move on. And then I'll show you the answer. So page 10 and page 12 and 13, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Write done when both pages are completed. Go.
I'll take Lacey with me, Nicole.
So this page and the page with the pancakes. Okay, if you're done, move on to the next page. I'm going to go over page 12 and 13 in like 2 more minutes. No giving up. Keep working. Push through. Okay, you just have to wait, Annalena. Okay, if you're all done, move on to the next page. We got another minute. All right. All right, we're going to go over now page 12 and page 13. Because that was 5 minutes. All right, let's look at page 12. Actually, I am going to have Nikel come off mute. Melanie, you're up next. Nikel, come off mute, please. All right. Nikel, on page 12, the table below shows the number of cups of sugar and flour needed to make cookies. Determine or find the unit rate of how many cups of sugar are needed for 1 cup of flour and complete the table. Take it away.
So, since there's 9 cups of flour and 3 cups of sugar, I did 9 divided by 3, and that equals 3. So I'll put that for cups of flour.
Can I show you? Can I 1 see your face and 2 see your work?
Okay.
Thank you. That would be great. That would be more helpful. Okay, much better. Keep going with your explanation.
And then I kept adding 3 plus 3 to the cups of flour, and then for cups of sugar, I did 1 plus 1. And then, so, and if Alexander uses 5 cups, then I have to do 1 times 5 and 3 times 5, and that equals 15 cups of flour.
Okay, good. Show your work up. Wait, show your work for page 12, please. So you use your unit rate, right, to help you?
Yeah.
So you have to write on your paper, unit rate equal 3. You got to add one more thing. Unit rate equal 3 flour over 1 sugar.
Okay, my pencil.
3 flour over 1 sugar is my unit rate. Write that down and then show us what you fixed.
Okay.
Wait, put your paper down a little bit. There you go, just like that. Put the word 3 in front of flour. Put the number 3 in front of flour and 1 in front of S.
Okay.
So in front of F, put a 3, and in front of S, put a 1, and then you're good. Perfect. That's the unit rate. Now, on the bottom, pull up your paper.
Oh, I forgot to write stuff on the bottom, but
It's okay. So you're going to need 15 cups of flour, right?
yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's do the next page.
Okay.
Let's go to page 13. We're going to call on somebody else. Thanks, Mikkel. That was perfect.
You're welcome.
Third, Chris Danielise, let's hear from you. Where you at, Chris? There you go.
Okay.
Page 13. Tell us what you did, kiddo.
So, page 13? Sorry, I went ahead.
Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. You got the right idea.
Okay. So, Steven is making pancakes for the drama club's pancake breakfast. The table below shows the amount of pancake mix and milk needed to make enough pancakes to feed different numbers of guests. If there are 63 guests at breakfast, how much pancake mix and milk are needed? So what I did was that I continued the table until I got up to 63 guests, and then I continued on the pancake mix and the amount of milk. So then V.
It's a little blurry, Chris. Clear your camera, please. Oh, wait, but perfect. Wait, come back. It's perfect now.
Oh.
Perfect. Okay. So she did the multiples of 7. 35. She went on 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. Then she counted by twos. So I think that says 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 63 guests. You need 18 pancake mix amount of, you need 18 cups of pancake mix and you need 9 cups of milk, right?
Yeah.
Is that what your paper says?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, we're going to move on now to page 14. So, Demi, you can come off mute and you can read page 14. We're going to do this quickly because we've been on a really long time, which is fine because you know me. 18 and 9, Melanie. 18 and 9. Good. Demi, come off mute. Thanks, Miss Christanulis.
You're welcome. Let me just.
So, Demi, this is now the second time. Please come off mute if you can hear me.
I was clicking it.
All right,
Okay.
and Demi, we're on page 14. Show your face. We're not reading until we show our face. So when you show your face, you can read the problem. Thank you. Extension problem 1, go.
Page 14?
Yes.
Okay. In science class, students are learning about organic compounds and electric and acid molecules, acidic molecules, as made as 2 carbon atoms, 2 oxygen atoms, and 2 hydrogen atoms.
Actually,
what is the ratio?
wait. Demi, it's 2 carbon, 2 oxygen, 4 hydrogen. So read it again.
Of 2 carbon atoms, 2 oxygen atoms, and 4 hydrogen atoms.
Good.
What is the ratio of carbon atoms to hydrogen atoms? In fact, friction force.
All right, so Demi, right? How many carbon atoms are there?
2.
2. So underneath carbon with the image, come back, show your face. I told you I don't like looking at no faces. We've been doing this now for 3 weeks. We know the deal. 2 carbon. How many oxygen?
2.
2. How many hydrogen?
4.
4. What are we writing a ratio for? What to what?
Carbon to hydrogen.
Okay, so set up your paper and then show us what it looks like. Guys, if you already got page 14, you can just move on and keep working because we're going to speed this up a little bit. It's taking a long time, which is fine. We just have to be done in like another 15, 20 minutes. Okay, you're going to have to do the exit ticket on your own.
Nella, can you show your work?
After Demi shows it, sure. Demi, did you do it?
Yes.
So can you show it?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, you got to put some light on and you got to clean up the camera, kiddo. Demi, what did you get for the ratio?
This.
2/4. The answer is 2/4. Good job. Jasmine, she wrote it perfectly. Carbon over hydrogen, 2/4. The answer is 2/4. Thanks, Demi. Okay, Demi, go back on mute. And Aiden Burnell, you're going to read page 15. Come off mute, Aiden Burnell.
Okay. So the answer is 2/4?
Yes. Aiden, page 15. Mr. Rez?
Mr. Rezk traveled
360 miles on the highway for 4 hours, driving at the same speed for the whole trip. Find the unit rate and complete the table below by showing all work.
Aiden, how do we find the unit rate? Are we multiplying or dividing?
Multiple?
Dividing. So Aiden, do you have your calculator out? Aiden, what's 360 divided by 4, Aiden?
90?
90. So 1 hour is 90 miles. Under 1, put 90. That's your unit rate. 2 miles, I'm going to multiply 2 times 90, which is how much?
180?
Good. So 2 is 180. And 3 is how much? 3 times 90. How many miles?
270?
Yes. Show your work and we're going to move on. That was an easy problem. Good job, Aiden. Aiden, show your work to page 15, please. Quickly.
What?
Show your work to page 15.
Wait, let me just write it.
So we did not get to page 16 yet, Ilani. We're not there. We're on 15.
So that means it's this.
90, 180, 270. Good job, Aiden.
I couldn't see it. It was blurry.
Yeah, I know it was a little blurry, but I'm going to show you what I did. Same thing he did, all right? Aiden,
I had a calculator, so I just used my phone calculator.
It's okay. Is this better, guys?
Yeah.
90, 180, 270. I divided 360 by 4. He got 90 over 1 hour. That's my unit rate. So 1 times 90 gave me 90. 2 times 90 gave him 180. 3 times 90 is 270. And 4 times 90 is 360. That is how you solve this problem. Any questions? All right. Ilani, you're coming off mute. You're doing page 16. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Page 16, folks. It's going to look like this. Okay. Ilani, let me pin you up. I need to see your beautiful face. Thank you. Look at you. Okay. Can you read it first?
Yeah. A printer in the school computer lab prints 56 pages in 4 minutes. At this rate, how many pages does it print in 7 minutes? Determine the unit rate and complete the table below.
All right. So first we got to find the unit rate, right, Ilani?
Yes.
So I'm going to do what to what? What am I comparing? Not numbers. What are my units?
Miss Kelly, are we on page 16?
Yes, Aiden. Okay. But you have to go on mute now.
We're comparing pages to minutes.
Right. So you're going to write pages over minutes. Write that down. Pages over minutes equals. What's the numerator now?
The numerator is 4. No.
Nope. 50.
Oh, 56.
All right. 56 divided by 4. Write it. 56 over 4 equals what?
14.
Right. Come back. 14 over 1 minute. So 14 pages in 1 minute. So on the table, 1 minute is how many pages?
1 minute. 1 page is 4 minutes.
4?
Oh, no. 14 minutes.
Good. So 14 pages is 1 minute. 28 pages is how many minutes?
2.
1, 2. 3 minutes is how many pages?
We need to find that out.
Yeah, so multiply. Multiply your unit rate times 3, kiddo. And you can use a calculator. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Thanks, Sergio, for your comment. That was beautiful.
Wait.
So 3 times 14.
Oh,
Come on, that's easy. You're just multiplying the unit rate to get the pages.
That's 42.
What'd you get?
42.
42. We got 4 minutes, 56. 70 minutes would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. And then the next number would be
6 and
6.
7.
And then 7. So now in 6 minutes, how many pages is that?
That would be
Come on, 70 plus 14.
84.
Good. And now 84 plus 14 gives me 7 minutes. And you're done. 90 what? Not 98. It's not
99.
Is it? Wait. It is 98. I made a mistake. You're right. It is 98. I apologize. 98. I had 96. Why? I don't know. Oops. Sorry. My mistake, kids. All right.
I'm going.
All right. It's 98 because 84 plus 14 is 98. That's why. Wait a minute. I made a mistake on the answer line. Okay. I have to learn how to add right. Here you go. Take 10 seconds to write this because this is pretty straightforward. 14 pages, 1 minute. 28, 2. 43, 42, 3. 56, 4. 75, 84, 6. 98, 7. Here's what she did. She got the unit rate, pages, minutes. She got 14 pages in 1 minute. I just did the long division here for anyone that wants to write that. You don't have to. And you got 98. Okay, I'm changing the paper in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Okay, the next page is pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'm going to have someone read it. Give me the answer. It's part of your grade. Brandon, come off mute, Brandon. And I need to see your face, Brandon. So Brandon, you need to come off mute and you need to show your face to read me page 17 because we need to speed this up. We're almost there.
Can I read it?
Hold on. Okay, he's not responding. So who has not read yet? Hold on. Melanie hasn't read. You can read after. Melanie, come off mute, please.
All right.
Okay, show your face, please.
Hi, Mama.
Come on, Mel. Hey, there she is. Oh, look at how pretty. All right, page 17, Mel.
Right. In
Josiah's
garden, the ratio of zinnias to petunias is 5-3. Which sentence correctly describes the ratio?
Okay, Mel, this is really easy. So we got 5-3. The 5 goes with the zinnias and the 3 goes with the petunias, right?
Mhm.
So now, which look at it. For every 5 zinnias, there are 3 petunias. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is B right? For every 3 zinnias, there are 5 petunias. Is that true? No.
No.
For every 8 petunias, there are 5 zinnias.
No.
No. And for every 3 petunias, there are 8 zinnias.
No.
No. So it has to be what choice?
A.
A. You got lucky. You got an easy one.
Mhm.
You're gonna do another one for me. You're gonna do page 18 because I missed you.
Oh, okay.
All right, page 18. Can you read me the question with the train?
A train travels 210 miles in 3 hours, moving at a constant speed. Find the speed of the train in miles per hour.
How do I find unit rate, Melanie?
Um.
Multiply or divide?
Divide.
Divide. What are we dividing by?
210 by 3.
Good. What's 210 divided by 3, Mel?
70.
70. The answer is 70 miles per hour. Now, Mel, if it's 70 miles per hour and I go 350 miles, how many hours is that going to take me? What do I do?
Damn.
Yeah, well, would I multiply or would I divide the 350 by the 70? So 350 divided by 70 is how much, miss?
5.
5. Awesome. Thanks, Mel. You can go back on mute. I'm going to show you what she did real quick. Okay. So she found the unit rate to be 70. And then I made a table. I put miles over hours. My unit rate says that there are 70 miles in 1 hour. So I just kept adding 70 until I got to 350. Or 70 times 5 is 350. So 1 times 5 is 5. Therefore, I need 5 hours. Take 10 seconds. 10, this is very small to write. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, not a lot to write. 3, 2, 1, 0. Someone just asked me to read before Melanie did. Who was that? Was that Jasmine? I think it was. Jasmine, you can come off mute and you can read me page 19.
Okay.
All right. Do you have this down, Jazz?
What happened?
Did you write this down, sweetheart?
No, but can you send me the picture? I didn't write.
Sure. I'll send it to you at the end, okay?
Okay.
All right. Keep going, Jazz.
An appliance, what?
Wait, hold on. An appliance manufacturer.
Yeah, recommends keeping the freezer set at 18 degrees Celsius. What is the negative 18? The absolute value of negative 18 is
Okay, so yeah, it's what?
18.
Right. So the answer is the absolute value of negative 18 is 18. Don't worry about the explanation. Cross that off. It says, what does that tell you? Cross off the bottom. Hold your work up, please, Jazz. 18. All you're writing is 18, crossing the bottom off. Moving on to page 20, Jazz.
Okay.
Oh, she's got her Specca t-shirt on today. Go ahead, sweetie.
Oh, okay. The table shows the change of low temperature in Harlem compared the day before. Okay. On which day did the low temperature change the most?
So don't worry about the positive or negative number. Which one had the most change? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday? Easy.
Friday.
Oh.
Saturday.
Wednesday was 3.5. Thursday was negative 4.1. So which one changed the most? 0 or 2.2?
2.0.
No.
2.2.
No.
2.2 because it's something.
You need some help? Pick a student to help you. You got all these people. Pick someone to help you. Who are you phoning? Which friend are you going to phone?
I don't know.
Pick one. You got there's 16 people on this call or 17 people. Pick somebody. You could pick Leanne, Christiane Elise. You can pick Sergio. You could pick Melanie, Nikel, Esther, Ilani, Demi, Brandon, Blessing, Angelina, Annalena, or Aiden. Who's your pick today?
I don't know. You could pick whoever you want to go.
Hey, Sergio, help us out.
What?
On page 20, which day did the temperature change the most? What do you think?
Which day did the temperature change the most?
Look at the table. In the meantime, guys, start chatting your answer in the box. I need you to tell me as Sergio comes up with something. Page 20, what day? Write the day in the chat.
Oh, hold on. I think it's Thursday. I don't know.
You think it's Thursday? If you agree with Sergio. Yep. So Sergio, Nikel and Esther agree with you. They say Thursday. Same with Melanie. Same with Christiane Elise. So Thursday it is. Do you know why, Sergio?
I could try to explain because the absolute value from negative 4.1 is positive 4.1, basically 4.1.
That's it, Sergio. You just did a perfect explanation. I couldn't have asked for a better way. Perfect. Now, Sergio, on the bottom of the paper, we're going to write absolute value. So the absolute value of 3.5 is what for Wednesday?
3.5.
Good. What's the absolute value of negative 4.1? You just said it.
4.1.
Good. Absolute value of 0?
0.
Good. And the absolute value of negative 2.2?
2.2.
Good. Hold your work up. No, Brandon. No, Brandon. We don't play these games. We're not doing that. This is your grade, Brandon. We're not just leaving when we want. Doesn't matter if you finish. Okay, let me see, Brandon. Let me see. Wait, I don't see any numbers. Okay, right there. Freeze. 3.5, 4.1, 0. Perfect. Okay, let's move on. Last page. Page 20. We have 21 and 22. All right. We are going. Thanks, Sergio. You did a good job.
You're welcome.
All right. Leanne, you're up. Hi, come off mute. You're going to read us page 21 and tell us the answer, kiddo.
Okay. The topographic map of the park in Wolf Basin lists the elevation of the park ranger station as -21 feet and the elevation of the park visitor center as -29 feet. Which statement is true? You must draw and label a number line.
Huh? Okay. So let me show you what you need to do. You're going to help us with the answer. So I drew a number line. Okay, so I started with, if I know that 0 is in the center, I knew that any number to the left is negative. So what I did is I counted by threes. I went 0, -3, -6, -9. So on your paper, you can count by threes. You can go -3, -6, -9, -12, -15, -18, -21, -24, 27, and 20. And this should actually be 30. And then I just kind of graphed where these two locations were and labeled. I think this is -21 was Park Station and -29 was the Park Visitor Center. And the notes I wrote to myself is you don't have to write this, but I wrote it for me to tell you that the closest to 0, the greater the closest to 0, the greater the number is, meaning the less you owe. The farther from 0, the more you owe. So the farther you are away from 0, the more you owe somebody. You're in the negative. You're going to owe more in order to get back to the positive. And the closer you are to 0, the less you owe. So now, Leanne.
Yes.
Let's look at the choices. Okay. Since -29 is less than -21. So first of all, is -29 less than -21?
Yeah.
She said yes. If you agree with her, say yes in the chat. Okay, so no one agrees with her, I guess. Okay. So since -29 is less than -21, the park ranger station is at a higher elevation than the park visitor center. Do you agree with that?
Wait, repeat it.
It says choice A. Since -29 is less than -21, the park ranger station is at a higher elevation than the park visitor center. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's look at B. Is -29 greater than -21? Is that true?
No.
Okay. How about C? -29 less than -21? Is
Yeah.
-29 is less than -20. Oh, I repeated that. Okay, so, and D, -29 is greater than -21. Is that true?
No.
Okay, so it's either A or C and they both read the same. So you can circle A or C because it's the same thing, right? Right? Right, Leanne?
No.
What do you mean no?
Because it says the park visitor center is higher elevation, but it's the park ranger station.
Oh, yes, you're right. It is A. My mistake. You're right. Thank you for catching that. Thank you. I didn't see that. Thank you. All right, last question, and we're done. This was a very long class, but we're done. You guys were very attentive. All right, let's one more student. One more student. Birthday girl, we're gonna have you close off. What? What do you give me that look for? Let's go. Last page. Page 22. Birthday girl.
The table below shows the elevation above or below sea level at 4 locations in a state park.
What does it say to do?
Order these locations from least to greatest.
All right. So the least number? The smallest number is what?
0.
Nope. Look again.
Negative 1/2. 1, 2.
Yes, so for A, put negative 1.2. What comes next? You just said it before.
1.
Nope.
0.
0. So we got negative 1.2, then 0. What comes after 0? The next greatest number.
2.5.
Oh, nope.
1.3 and then
Good.
2.
Good. So we got negative 1.2, then we got 0, then we got 1.3, and then we got 2.5. Last one, order them from greatest to least. You're going to flip the order, right? So we got
2.5, 1.3,
Yep.
1.2, and 0.
No, actually, the other way around. 0, then negative 1.2, right?
Yes.
Okay, so fix that. Now, what does it mean that the elevation of the Lake Lincoln Forest is 0? When something is 0, what does it mean?
It's at sea level.
It's at sea level. So the answer is sea level.
Yes.
That's it. Now there's going to be an exit ticket. Okay, unfortunately on Google Classroom, we can't put tables on there. So I'm just going to show you quickly. And then we're going to call it a day because I got another student at 10 o'clock, a few more at 10. All right. When you look at this, your unit rate is 5. So we already did this problem. 3 times 5 was 15. 6 times 5 was 30. 9 times 5 is 45. 15 times 5, 12 times 5 is 60. And 15 times 5 is 75. So your unit rate is 5. So write these numbers down because I'm not sure how the question is going to be asked. Mr. R is going to put it up. Sergio, call me at the end of this class because I'm not sure what you're asking. All right, so the answer here would be 5 is the unit rate, and then 30, 45, 60, 75. We already did these problems, but we put them as an exit ticket because people are not listening. And then here, the unit rate is already 6 to 4, so 6 blue for 4 yellow. So what I did here is I multiplied 6 times 2 to get 12, which means 4 times 2 is 8. 6 times 3 gives me 18. So 4 times 12 give me 18. And 6 times 5 give me 30. So 4 times 5 give me 20. Okay? So that's what you need to have. I don't know what the exit ticket's going to look like.
I wrote that.
All right, that's what you have. The exit ticket, I'm checking my email now. I don't think Mr. Rez posted it yet. Not yet. It will be up. In the meantime, I'm not sure what your next class is, but you do have 30 minutes of iReady to do. Okay?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions? That was a very long class, but I'm very proud of each and every single one of you that came on today. I know it was long. Some days it's easier than others. It's shorter, and some days it's a little longer. Today happened to be longer because there were like 25 problems. There were 25 pages, but I'm very proud of you all. Keep up the good work. Make sure you give me 30 minutes a day of iReady, and make sure when the exit ticket is posted, you do it. You have everything you need. So there shouldn't be any issues.
Okay.
I will see everyone back here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I hope that the rest of your day goes really, really well, folks. And before we go, I'm going to bring my dog back, edging to come back. Hold on. Come on, Lacey. Come on, get up. Get up.
Yes, get up. Get up.
I'm still talking to the kids.
What?
Wait, no one goes yet. Say bye to
Someone
the
just
kids.
left.
Say bye, kids.
Oh my god.
Bye. Bye-bye. Say
Wait, I'm gonna say happy Angela.
bye.
Happy birthday,
I'll see you all
Angelina.
tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Angelina.
Kids,
Thank
be
you.
good
Yeah.
kids.
Happy birthday.
Wait, sing happy birthday.
Bye.
Wait.
Bye.
Remember,
Don't leave, yellow kids.
Ready?
Putting my camera off.
1, 2, 3.
Happy
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
This is bad awkward.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear
Angelina.
Angelina. Happy
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 birthday
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 to
to
to you.
you. Are you 1? Are you 2?
Are you two? Are you three? Are
Four.
you
Are
four?
Are
you
you
3?
five?
Four.
Are you
Five?
5?
Are you
Are
She
you
needs
six?
your
6?
birthday punches.
Are you
Seven?
7? Are you 8? Are you 9? Are you 10? Are you
Wait, let me get
11?
funny
Are
first.
you
Let me
12?
get out.
Stop.
Are
Stop.
you 12?
Birthday punches.
Good.
Oh, birthday hug.
Yeah.
Have a
I'm
great
gonna punch
birthday
my
and have a great day, guys.
Okay.
Bye, kids.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
Like,
guys.
Nicole, call me.
Huh?
Nicole, call me.
Okay.
Oh my god, wait. Oh god, we can talk now.
I have a pet rock. We love that.
Yes.
Oh,
You know it's still recording. What is this
Oh,
doing?
yeah, we just got quiet. She left the meeting room.
Bye, kids.
Why?
Little kids, goodbye. Y'all gotta go now.
Oh, how you say it like that, Elon?
Get out. Get out.
Elon, you good?
Does
No.
anybody say Renegade?
Little kids, get out now before I kick y'all
Never.
out. I will kick
Never.
y'all out. Yes.
Never. Come out then.
Imagine Miss Canal popped out of nowhere. She did that, though.
Kids, y'all gotta go. Goodbye.
Melanie, they saw
I'm
that.
Shut up. Just there.
Oh, Ilani's telling us to leave, but she left before us.
No, we can do whatever we want.
Imagine she joins back.
Because it's still recording.
Wait.
Oh my god, Miss Canella. This is it.
Oh no, please
I keep
stop.
trying to leave. I
You
keep trying to leave,
stop.
but I keep clicking
Stop.
it.
I'm about to leave right now.
That's
Please
all
stop.
gonna be in the YouTube video.
And
It's
YouTube.
working!
Shut up.
I'm done. I'm out. I'm done.
Okay, does anybody know what a shimeji is? No?
No, but I know what a wedgie
Okay,
is. And they
I have,
rhyme.
I have
What?
She said, you know what a semeji is?
No. Shimeji is like, it's not anime, like it can be any character, but it's like this little character, and it's like, how do I say it? A computer buddy. And I have
Computer
them,
buddy.
I have
What
them
the?
right now, and they're Kokichi.
Yeah.
And it's so cute. Like they were climbing my screen right now.
What the? Why did climb on the screen though?
Oh, wait, that reminds me of that app. You know, like on your phone that you can get like a little pet that runs around your screen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Demi!
Oh, hi,
Oh
Demi.
wait.
Why were you laughing at me when I was sharing?
Oh, Nicole left. Who's this girl? Annalena. Oh, Nicole. It's still recording. It's still recording.
I had a plan I was gonna play the Magic School Bus music in the middle of her lesson, but I
I heard music going on. I heard a meme going on. I'm like, what the?
was gonna play the Magic School Bus.
Oh no.
That girl, Annalena, is probably wondering what in the world is going
Oh
on.
yeah, wait. Was that in
Facts.
other school?
Huh?
I think was that Annalena from Girls Prep?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Oh no, please stop.
Oh my god, hi!
Oh my god, hi!
Where's her name? Mama, I don't want to hear about no anime kokichi, kokachi. I don't want to hear none of that. I love how we having this whole conversation so we don't even care that this is gonna be posted.
Imagine.
Oh my god, it's still recording!
Oh yeah, I've been knew that. You have been.
This is recording.
You know about this.
Should I put some more?
What is this?
I'm waiting for her to send me.
What is this?
Oh my god.
Mom.
Yo, what is that?
Mom.
You?
Okay.
Did we all finish our packet?
I already finished all my packets. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
No, I'm gonna be lonely. If you do this, I'm gonna torture you all.
Please don't.
So are you gonna leave?
Yeah,
So then
I'm gonna leave soon, but not right now.
Oh yay! I hear everybody in the background.
There ain't no one in my background.
And there ain't no one in her backpack.
I'm
yeah,
home
she
alone.
sent it.
I'm home alone.
My people, I got to go.
I'm alone.
You don't.
Bye, Momo.
Bye.
I don't have to leave.
I'm talking about me.
The magic school bus?
Let's play Roblox. Bye.
Yeah, wait.
She just dipped.
Cal,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, what's your number?
It's recording soon. Everyone's gonna hear her number.
Yeah, we just did.
Can you wait? No, like a little. Wait, or do you know? Okay, do you know sign language?
No.
No. I know this is sign language.
That's not no. This is no. First of all.
No.
Okay. How do I say it? Put in the little message thing. That'll be better.
Imagine they can still see it. Yo.
You know the messages are recorded too, right?
Well, who cares?
Exactly. They can see it.
Trying to be all secretive, put it in the message, like, but the message are recorded too.
Wait, but with Mr. Canella gone.
Yeah.
Mr. Canella.
Miss Canella.
Oh, I heard some Mr. Canella. I'm like, what? No.
I think there's a Mr. Canella. Mr. Rest. I mean,
Wait, what?
she
Bruh.
doesn't realize that I had this the whole time, right?
Did you guys already finish all the packets?
Almost.
I already finished all of it.
Hi, it's still recording.
Bruh. Yo, no down. That laugh though.
Shut up. I'm gonna do it.
Bro, I'm gonna do some homework and then I'm gonna play with my friends, my other friends. Play some Fortnite and Roblox.
I wanna try.
Oh nah. Leanne, I'm gonna add you to the chat.
Hey!
What's that?
It's called Oof Chat. What should you do to the camera though?
I did something. I did something.
Yes, we
Dude.
saw.
Leanne, I'm adding you to it.
Mikkel.
Yeah. Ooh, bro. Oh, why are you staring at the camera? Like that though.
Leanne, stop it. Wait, okay, let's recall for one moment. Did anybody at least hear the baby?
Yeah, I heard some babies.
Yeah, I
I
heard
don't know
the
what
baby
that
in the
was.
background.
Oh, Leanne, guess what? I added you to
I'm
it.
watching some Jay from the Cub Scouts.
Leanne, I added you to it.
Oh my god, wait, you watch Cub Scouts too?
I only
Yeah.
watch them sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't watch them all the time. I only watch them sometimes.
Can you add Mikkel?
Yeah.
I'm asking for permission.
For what?
Add me.
For Discord?
Wait, I can.
Stop blowing. We don't want to hear that. Wait. Everyone, be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
You're gonna fall off the chair though. Imagine Mr. Null still watching in secret. Oh no. Yo, Leanne, why are you staring at her like that though?
What? Ow. I have fulfilled my dream of doing that. Oh, wait, no. What's happening?
No one knows.
Chatting with people.
Ew, that's not.
That was this finger.
You know?
You know what he reminds me of?
Who?
You know, like that. Okay. You know how you plant a plant, like you put the seed in the soil,
Yep.
like you water it, and then it like sprouts a bit. That's what the hair kind of looks like.
Which one gotta go?
Me.
Oh no, bro, it's gotta be
I'm gonna see
seafood.
something.
I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna watch some Netflix before I do my homework.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
You better stop.
Yeah, you better stop.
Look at my wallpaper.
Look at this Mario.
No, you like a Roblox character.
Nobody. When the killer comes to kill me, but I'm in the living room.
Oh no. Ew, why is not spill over the camera?
A fact. I did makeup for no reason.
Ew, Leanne, what are you doing?
Yeah,
She's the crab. What the? Yo, what was that? Leanne, you good?
No.
You just said a whole. It's like a whole bookshelf just moved.
Wait. I'm using my iPad because that's the only biggest thing than my
You see
phone.
my Chromebook.
So hold on.
Wait, all I heard is I'm using my iPad because that's the only biggest thing on my phone.
No, then my phone.
Ah. That sentence still made no sense though.
You make no sense. Okay. I'm getting my Eli homework.
What the fuck?
Is that ginger ale or apple juice though?
I'm gonna put the thing down. I'm gonna put my volume down whenever I was using it for an alarm. Like, okay, can you see it?
Oh, why is it?
Hey YouTube. Oh my god, that looks like Michael Jackson, but if he was a Pixar character.
What? Yo.
What is happening? Oh my god.
Me when the teacher disconnects me, like.
I just want someone to come in. Like, what is happening?
Five.
Nobody. Wait, I'm gonna do it.
It's still
Dang.
all of it.
Nobody, Michael Jackson.
No, you know, like the Jigsaw character.